o'clock, call the regular meeting of the Inland Wetlands Agency to order. I'm Hannah. I'm going to appoint you as a regular member since we don't have any alternates anymore. Yeah.
I saw Dave today, by the way.
Aw.
Oh, great. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fun to see.
And let's see, I don't think we have any public hearings. And do we have any public communications? Nope. All right, so under public communications, we do have a referral from the City of Groton Conservation Commission. And again, all right, I'll just be quiet. We have a referral from the City of Groton Conservation. Can tell by Deb's face.
Right, so I think you guys know that the City Conservation Commission also acts as the Wetland Agency, right? So this was a notification for a permit that is within 500 feet of the town boundary.
Yep.
So it's very close to Birch Plain Creek. It's in that area. It's the demolition of an old building that's part of Groton Estates, just north of Branford Manor, if that helps you all. It's again, a building that has not been occupied for a long time, and it's a permit to demolish. And I'm sure you could see by the letter that the meeting was last week.
Yeah,
Right, so the permit has already been issued.
yeah.
Thank you for that, because I'm reading that, I'm like,
Was there a lot of wetlands close by?
The wetlands associated with Birch Plain Creek, there's not wetlands around the building, it's a
No.
developed site.
Yeah,
But it's within their upland review area.
yeah.
Yep, so I talked to the agent over there and kind of went through the best way to notify us so that you can actually look at it and comment.
great,
Mm.
awesome.
Anyway.
Well, thank you for that. So I don't see any reason to have any discussion about that.
No, since it already happened.
And any reason to even send them anything.
Nope, no, it's done.
It's done. Okay. Thanks for taking care of that. And it doesn't appear that we have any minutes to approve.
That is true,
Mm.
that is true.
So we have new applications, the LBI Commerce Park on 973 North Road. Wow.
Wow,
Just
you're up.
right on.
So before Greg starts, I know you guys have seen this
Yeah.
already.
Yes.
It's withdrawn, okay, and he's resubmitted, and I asked him to come and do a really brief presentation because Hannah was not here.
That
when
would
we
be,
first.
that's what I'm.
I,
so
I
happy.
thought we had seen this and.
Yes, you have.
Yeah, we
It's
did.
very-
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And it's just a little bit to the, yeah. Good evening.
Good evening.
Did I miss anything good?
No, so everything's good, but you didn't miss it.
Greg Fettis with Fettis Engineering, office at 70 Essex Street, Mystic, Connecticut. Here re-representing LBI, Commerce Park. Three buildings existing. One proposed building that's shown as a little darker shaded area. There's wetlands to the south, which currently the discharge from the detention basin goes to that point. We're not changing, not digging that pipe up. We're just reconfiguring the detention basin to underground storage and another little above ground vital retention area. The existing conditions of the entire site.
You want to just go over that quickly for Hannah, just
sure.
quickly, existing versus,
So these are the three existing buildings. This is the area we're proposing to develop, so there was previously a building approved there already. So this drainage was all configured and this detention basin was configured for that building.
and the detention basin exists.
Exists today, it's actually right here, real close to the road. Pretty deep, overgrown, well drained, basically doesn't fill up, water goes in, infiltrates into, most of it infiltrates into the ground, and then anything that goes into the control structure, which is located right here, direct discharge into the wetlands, or just north of the wetlands, it's real close. So that's the existing site, a lot of it is wetlands. Three existing buildings are there. And I was just thinking on the way here, I'm happy to do sidewalk since everyone already went.
Well, that's nice of
If you
you.
wanted to see it, I'd be happy to meet you out there at some point at your convenience. Here's the building. I'm gonna flip associated parking to the west, a little bit to the east. Access into the building for garage doors on the low side of the development.
Is that detention basin staying the same size or is it?
It's getting reconfigured into underground.
Got it.
over the next.
Oh, thank you. Michael.
So this is the underground storage. Because we need to access to the building, they need additional visitor parking.
Right.
Just it wasn't good to look at, I guess, in a sense either.
That's for sure.
And so we added another like bioretention basin over here, like a. After all the drainage goes through. Hydrodynamic separators, it goes into that basin for kind of a final cleansing. I don't know a better word for it, but and then it would. Go over to the underground storage, which is sealed at the moment. Talked to Deb about changing that reg because Groton Utilities is the one that drove the reg, but now they're driving it the other way.
Okay.
They would rather have the water infiltrated in the ground.
Right. That's what I.
But.
Was
yeah,
this the
here we are.
plan?
Deb knows
Was this the
that
plan before for it to be underground? It wasn't, was it?
yes,
Before what?
last
when we did ours
year,
later.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It was, okay,
Haven't changed, we
Okay.
kind of ran out of time.
okay, okay.
Right.
Mostly mine. A portion of this does infiltrate because it's coming out of the roof structure and that's allowed to infiltrate into the ground. Well-drained soils, we'd like to infiltrate all of it into the ground because then it reduces the size of it, but the reg, again, Deb knows the whole history, she can.
So he's talking about a zoning regulation,
Mm,
so
got it.
it's a process to change that. It's easily a 2 to 3 month process to change the regulation, so.
So it might be worth it after we get it approved to come back.
Sure.
Right? Yeah. Because I met with Groton Utilities, who's gonna drive the discharge bus.
And how would that change in the regulation affect you? Would you be able to decrease the size of it?
We'd be able to decrease the size because we can count infiltration for that portion that basically all the parking. Goes through hydrodynamic separators, then it goes through this.
Yep.
And then it goes into a sealed underground system, which.
Before discharge to the wetland.
Before
Was
this-
discharges, right?
Back when regs were being written, I guess Groton Utilities pressed hard for that reg. And now they're saying, why is that reg there?
Mhm.
Is basically what they said, so.
Got it.
We'll revisit that, but right now it's sized for portion of it sealed, portion of it infiltrating into the ground. Same discharge pipe, that's not changing.
And can you use that existing pipe or do you have to
Yeah,
redo
no,
that?
that's, yeah, everything's sized for that. Because basically it's sized for the existing flows.
Mhm.
And we're not allowed to increase the existing flows, so it's still gonna work. That's the gist of it, the rest of it's just. I mean, I think there's a landscape in the. Erosion control plan. Which we had some comments from staff, which I think we dealt with, so. Get those sorted away, a little bit of landscaping. Lighting, and then some details. So unless there's any questions, I don't need to take up any more of your time.
This wasn't where the sidewalk was.
Yes, there was a sidewalk permit, a number of years ago, that was installed.
Oh, okay, it's
Yeah.
all done.
Yeah,
Yes.
so this is.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anna, do you have any questions about all those different separators and underground versus?
I was actually making a mess to look up some of those terms later.
So again, I'm happy, I know everyone else walked in.
Yeah, but maybe just,
Or not.
I think we have
Okay.
five minutes to give Hannah just the difference between the separators and the above ground.
Yeah,
The
it's still not
underground
basic.
is a little bit longer, I think, but
So most of the structures here are your traditional catch basins.
Yeah.
Where the water enters, there's existing ones on site, where we kind of change direction and we necessarily need a catch basin to catch any more water, we put a manhole, storm manhole. So like this side is all piped to a hydrodynamic separator, which basically separates out contaminants, whether they're grit, solids,
So separator's
floatables.
basically the filter, like it's just got.
It's some special, like.
Yeah, it relies on
It's-
centrifugal force, so,
Mm.
so
Oh,
all
okay.
the sediment just drops to the bottom.
Okay,
And there's floatables that go into a separate
Right,
overflow
right.
area. So it has a capacity, but in theory, the theory is you have a spill, you have containment stuff to help on site. And then by the time it reaches there, you basically have it under control in that first little bit that maybe gets in there, it's trapped in that separator.
okay.
How often do they have to clean out that stuff that sinks?
I think it's twice a year.
Oh,
Um,
and you're responsible for that?
I'm responsible to tell them to do it, but that's an ongoing problem in every town.
It's truly an issue.
State, true,
Mm,
that they just.
Yep.
So I think Groton Utilities caught, they have a little protection, they have the right to basically. An agreement is signed with the owner of the property and, Groton Utilities has the right to basically send inspectors over and so. So, which they're. I don't know if you guys have any kind of enforcement for that, or you just wait for a complaint and then you deal with it. It's typical of,
Right,
Mm.
yeah,
not that it's a bad thing, it's just staffing.
staff wise, yeah.
Yep.
So, but Groton Utilities has a bigger picture, they wanna protect their water source.
Mm.
So they make you sign this, so they have the right to come and say, hey,
inspect and say.
inspect.
That's actually good news. I didn't know
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Is that just in the WRPD?
It is,
Yeah.
in their watershed.
Which is pretty good size, I guess.
It is.
Yeah, it's a pretty big area. Yeah, for sure.
So is any kind of chemical ever taken out at this point? I mean, if they have an oil spill or if,
Well, if they have a
Fire.
spill, they would. I know this building is not proposed to have any hazardous waste, I think.
It's not allowed to in this zone.
oh, okay.
I think the other uses
We're pre-existing.
pre-existing,
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
sure.
one of them was. one of the
Fiberglass or
buildings.
something like
Yeah,
that.
that's right.
But they have a safety program in place that, you know, they have to be prepared for that. They can't just, where's the, and where's the quick dry stuff?
Mhm.
All of that's kind of. In a plan, there's someone in charge of it, in theory. And they know where everything is and that it's kind of an automatic case spill in, southeast corner of building 3. And boom, someone's there to deal
Yeah.
with it. Hopefully before it gets to first the available drain, which might be here, one back here, for example. And then they have time to, this is gonna stop. It's not gonna stop, catastrophic fill, but it'll stop. Someone tips over a 5-gallon pail, fuel oil or something. That's what and there's a capacity to them, their size different.
And so after the separator, then it goes into the,
So, yeah, this portion goes into here, which is the bioretention basin, which is basically just the planted. Basin.
Yeah, familiar
All
with
of,
that.
all of this. Goes through a separator here. Before it goes in there, and then with this, there's a control structure. Here that sends it to the underground infiltration. It sends it to the sealed underground storage area. And that basically just controls the amount of water that goes out. So we reduce our.
and there's a clean out schedule for that too. Of course, that's also been fraught with
Yeah.
issues.
There's, like,
Does Groton Utilities look at that too?
they look at all of it, so whatever they approve, they're gonna look at.
Mm.
For stormwater, whatever could affect their.
Yeah.
Reservoir, which is.
Mm.
right,
Yeah.
Did you say that's a field or it's sealed?
Sealed.
I'm a little harder.
Field.
Sealed. Okay, so you can, it
I probably
doesn't leach
said-
out of that
I
thing.
probably said field, but it's sealed, the sealed field.
completely sealed, and that's why you
Yeah.
have to clean it.
Yeah.
Well, yes, so there'll be access points to get into. It really should just be clean water going
Uh,
through here into this.
That's the hope, right?
Yeah, there should be limited silts.
How do they test if there is sediment getting in there and it builds up and it goes over the outlet pipe and all that?
Well, this outlet structure will allow you to visually see.
What's coming out?
I'm gonna have to look at that, but I think we'll have to put some access points into these. These are. They have 48-inch round pipes.
Oh,
So they're
big.
So we
big.
could always just crawl in from the
Yeah.
other side.
So I gotta look and see, couple access points, because they're connected with a manifold, so there's a way to do it, and I'll just make sure that I address that. It's a good question.
Anyone have any, you want to talk anymore? You're all set?
No, it's.
Mm.
I don't think it's gonna-
Anybody have any questions past that for Gary?
So I thought I heard you say that it went then into the wetlands. So does it get dumped from the sealed fields
Yes.
then into the wetlands? Okay.
It's controlled, so it.
You
basically-
check it, make sure it's.
Well, it fills up those pipes and then there's a small hole at the bottom of the control structure. So.
Goes out
small-
slowly.
Small storms. Go take that and then as the storm builds, cause you don't wanna. You don't wanna fill up and then start to back up, cause then. So as it fills up, there's a. I don't remember the exact numbers, but there's a pipe that's higher up. So now you have water shooting out the bottom lower hole.
Mhm.
And then when it gets to this one, it starts to go out
Oh.
here. And then if it does get to the top. It
Spills,
spills over.
Hmm.
100-year storm.
yeah,
The 500.
which are happening
We
now.
already have
every-
one. Well, they changed all the
Yes.
parameters, so.
Yeah.
so
It's
there's-
sealed.
yeah,
How
yeah.
can it spill over?
Well, it's
Spills
it's
over.
filling up of. So there's a big control structure like this manhole. And so the pipe is down here, so it fills up and then there'll be. Something blocking it on the downstream side, so it's gonna fill up in here and then it'll go over.
Oh, I
Okay,
see.
so
It's not like it's leaching
Like
directly
Yeah.
to the.
Mhm.
So the smaller hole is down at the bottom of this concrete.
Mhm.
And then there's another, I don't remember the exact configuration of this one, but there's a smaller, then in theory, you might have two side by side as
Oh,
it goes up and then it goes up and over.
It's a way to control the output. To control the output, so
Yeah.
everything
That's
isn't
exactly
rushing out at once, right? Yeah.
Otherwise, it would
Just flush that right away.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, and they wouldn't fill up.
Huh,
Yeah,
Pipes
good
would
point.
be-
yeah,
Yeah, missed the point about it, yeah.
Right, the whole
Yeah.
point of all that storage is to basically grab it and slow it down.
mhm.
All right, I think we had a email with a, no, was that another one?
That's another
It's a
one.
different
Okay.
one, yeah.
This is the first time you're seeing
Oh,
this new
that's right,
application.
that's right, sorry
right?
about that.
We're still missing stormwater calculations and a drainage report. So we need to get that and get that reviewed by Groton Utilities, so.
Yeah.
So
I'm
do we
not sure
want
if
to-
you will see them at the next, him at the next meeting, but possibly the one after that.
okay.
I will,
Do you want to accept and classify?
Yeah, do we need to classify, right?
well, you classified it last.
No, but that was the old
See,
application.
that,
Yeah.
I just got caught in the same thing.
Yeah, this is a
Yeah.
new
I was
application.
ready to vote on it.
Yeah,
You could classify it as the same as last time. That's what my point was. I wasn't
Absolutely.
saying you don't have to classify it. I was saying, please classify it as the same as last time.
we're not open to influence. Nice try.
All right, does anyone want to make a?
Yeah, I'll make a motion to classify it, what are we calling it?
Minor.
Huh?
Minor.
Minor.
As a, oh, definitely, but what were we calling? it?
LBI Commerce Park.
Yeah,
Oh, sorry.
as a minor, yeah.
Motion's been made to classify the LBI. Excuse me, Commerce Park at 973 North Road as minor. Do I have a second?
Second it?
Motion's been made and seconded. All those in favor signify by say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstentions? So moved. All right.
Thanks.
You have a lot of other stuff.
Not
I don't
much.
know why you want to stay.
Well, I want to talk to Dave in a minute, but I get you tomorrow. I didn't know if you were gonna be allowed, that's all.
Do you want to be excused?
No,
Oh.
It's so.
Yeah.
Oh, man, it's got my.
Good night.
Go, go,
right,
go, go,
go back.
go.
All right, so the next new application we have is the Mumford Cove Pump Station repair.
Right, exactly. This came in yesterday. That's why it didn't appear on your agenda,
Okay.
but because it came in yesterday, today is the receipt date.
Yeah,
So this is, does everybody know where this is located?
I can be reminded.
you need to.
So I have GIS up and I can kind of show you up here. It's probably easier. Let's see if we can do this. There it is. Okay, so there we go. So Bluff Point right here, right? Groton Long Point, Mumford Cove. Okay.
Oh,
So the pump station is located near their community gardens and tennis court. So,
oh, back there.
yeah, exactly. So it's back
Oh.
over and it's
Oh,
just off,
you
you guys
pass it,
may be
right?
familiar with the trail, right? That's back there. It's right off of the trail. So it's on Sunrise Road, off of Neptune, which is the main north-south road that goes through there. So the engineer and Greg Hanover actually could not be here tonight. And asked that, you wait until the next meeting to have a full presentation. But I told them I'd see whether or not you want to site walk it, and we could certainly schedule that if that's what you want to do. Would you like to look at the plan?
Can we
It's
just
kind
talk
of hard to
about the-
know what we're looking at
Right.
without.
the extent of the, repair? I mean,
So
are all
repair-
these coming up, these pump stations?
Yeah.
They just have funding for it. So
Yeah.
There's a bunch, but these
like-
I think those are the two that were the first ones.
Got it. Okay.
Exactly. So this is the pump station. The repair involves basically replacing the inner workings, similar to what you heard the last time. And there will be a bypass, to continue to allow septic sewer waste to bypass them.
Oh,
So that's also part of it. But all the work is going to take place in the developed area where the pad is and where the pump station is, but you can see that there are wetlands nearby.
Mhm.
Have you been out there? Do you know what this looks like?
I don't know what this looks like.
Mm-mm.
That it's a bunch of bright colors.
So I don't know if you want to sidewalk it, you don't have to, but I think you're gonna-
We could almost look at it on our own.
up to you.
yeah, will they complain if we go out there?
That's, yeah, I was gonna
They
say, that
might.
might be the only thing is that you might want it, if you didn't
Yeah.
want a sidewalk, you might want to do it. together.
Formally.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just because,
The neighbors might be a
yeah,
little,
like, why are all these cars?
Yeah.
Times and what's going on?
yeah.
Well, I certainly defer to you guys on a site walk, and I'm happy to site walk this, but
think
let's just say reality wise. They're gonna fix this where it is.
Yeah.
Station, that's right, they're not expanding it.
They're not
doing
expanding
any of
it,
that, but
exactly.
No,
Obviously,
erosion control.
they're obviously gonna do E and S,
Yeah.
bada. I mean, again, happy to walk it if you guys wanna see it. But I don't think. You know what I'm saying? They're not gonna.
We
move it.
have to,
They're not
yeah.
gonna- It's already
Um,
impacted.
I guess I would even postpone that decision until we get the formal presentation, and maybe there are some questions that we.
They're gonna
where
give
they're
us a
stuck.
tour of the inside.
That's a
Pete.
Are they
great
stuck?
idea.
You know,
Great
so
idea.
let's do that. You know.
You should have taken the chair.
Listen to her, too late, too late. Too late and too old.
Okay, so that leads us to pending applications.
You're up.
The next pump station.
The next, I was just gonna say, and
Yeah.
it too is a pump station.
Bergie Park.
There's all this dinging up there.
It's when you switch to the camera, it does. That's all it is.
Burgess. Oh.
Yeah, I got the right one.
We'll just do that until he says.
Yeah. let's set up.
Yeah.
Where is Burgess Park?
It's,
I've never heard of it.
That's the name of the subdivision.
Yeah.
So it is basically located within a cloverleaf of I-95. It's off of Long Hill Road.
you come up Hamburger Hill.
Yeah.
Near the old 99 restaurant.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
From it, there is an entrance into a small subdivision. That's where this
Really?
is. I mean, I can call GIS up if you wanna.
No, I
Their
think I
hand
know
on it.
where you're
Okay.
talking about.
Annie, do you know where this is?
Is it behind where the kids clothing place was? On the Applebee's corner, or is it on the?
Oh, she's getting close though, getting
Hold on.
close.
Groton close, yeah.
Just do this, it's just easier.
Yeah, it is.
One of the places that
There's some condos down there.
You don't
you talk
notice
about it
that.
all the time,
Past
and
that.
you
Yes.
don't even think about it, like.
It's so true, yes.
This is fancy with the GIS up here like this.
Would you like
Mm.
Very fancy.
No,
It's
Nice,
great.
I
Like
like
it.
it.
So, so I think this is the road you were talking about, Annie, that goes down to the condos. Okay,
Mhm.
this is the subdivision.
Oh, my word.
Oh, yeah,
Talking
Mm.
about, okay.
yeah.
So, the old 99 is across the street.
Yeah, as
Yeah.
you say, it's all that,
Yeah.
Wow.
And
Overleaf.
so the pump station is down in here.
wow.
Oh,
Okay.
wow.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're the, this is good to look at, so you can see how birch is on the back, so this is actually birch. So the road ends here, but then there's an access driveway that goes back behind right there with the arrow, where where Deb is showing the arrow. And it's right next to that kind of intermittent water course there.
Oh,
Ah,
Here, we'll get very fancy.
Yeah, this is a bunch.
oh,
Wow.
wow.
And it's really, you would never know what's back
Right
here.
there.
It's actually right
That's-
here, so it's just like
Oh my
a little,
goodness.
like basically it's paved but not really well. And it's tucked behind these homes.
oh, yeah.
You would
And
never-
that's 95 up there?
Right,
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly, yep.
Yeah, and then
Okay.
over here's you get onto Clarence B. Sharp. I mean, it's just.
Yeah, yeah. Nestled in there.
It was built before I-95.
Oh,
So
yeah.
that's, yeah,
Oh, my.
it's sort of isolated in there. Okay, anyway,
Thanks for that, guys. That was really awesome.
Yes.
all right, you ready?
Yeah, that's a new
Yeah,
one for
yeah,
me.
Okay.
Go.
Ah.
So, remember last time, so this is just for rehab, okay? So they're replacing the wet well and the vaults where all the piping and the pumps are and whatnot, so these two sections, it's the same exact footprint.
Mhm.
As before, as mentioned and kind of shown before, here's the intermittent, water course that kind of runs through it, here's the wetland, this green right here. They have the clearing limit lines are around the whole area, there's actually ENS on the lower side, this is actually a pretty steep bank that goes up, because remember you showed saw the houses behind, it drops off pretty suddenly, so. So basically the ENS is on the lower area protecting the right adjacent to the wetlands there. The one thing they're keeping the same exact footprint, they're keeping the same exact area that they're excavating. They're not storing any sediment on site, it's gonna be basically anything they take out of there before they put the vaults and the wet well down there is gonna go directly into a truck and trucked away. And then they're replacing some other equipment here too as well. They did just replace, I think it was a diesel generator and, no, they just replaced two recently. Oh, a transfer switch, they were recently replaced and that's, so those are already done, those are gonna stay the same. Similar to the Mumford Cove, there are two bypass pumps right here and you can actually see the piping that's gonna go, so clearly this is gonna keep working. Wow, because obviously it's important, while the excavation is taken care of, over here, and then this will be removed at the end, so this is all temporary here. The one slight expansion, is just to give a little bit more room around the equipment, is they're moving the fence slightly to the south. But again, it's all protected by ENS.
Do they have one-way valves on the pipes so that it doesn't back up into
Yeah,
the
they would
people's
have,
houses?
basically any emergency stuff, so you're not going back the other way, yes.
Okay.
That would be a disaster.
Mm.
Yeah, and they gave a nice little presentation. Apparently they just literally
Yeah, lift it straight up and put it
lift
back.
this thing right out and
Drop it back,
Ooh.
yeah.
knock yourself out. Thanks.
Mhm.
All right, so this is the one that I think that I
Is that
saw
correct?
evidence of
Yes.
a draft decision.
Yes.
Does anybody
correct.
Yeah.
does anybody have any questions on this? So this one we
No,
we
I saw
received
that.
last time. Yeah, okay.
So I do have a draft motion for you.
Yeah.
Let's,
Does everyone need a copy?
We can share
Right,
this.
sure.
we can share it and they can share.
So,
I move that we approve the inland wetland A 25-0010 Burgess Park pump station application for the following reasons. There will be no adverse environmental impact on the wetlands, and the erosion and sediment control plan will provide adequate protection for the wetlands during construction. And the permit is subject to the 4 standard conditions.
second,
Motion's been made and seconded. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstentions? So moved. Wow, this is our first business, isn't it? First true business.
Nicely handled.
Oh,
Going
right.
to your head.
Don't worry. Listen, who was here last time? You almost got voted in, those of
Not
you
me.
that weren't here. I know that. Any other old business guys? No. All right, new business then, the election of the vice chair. Who would like to be the vice chair? Who wants to see?
Did we always have a vice chair?
Yes, I was it.
Oh.
Sheesh. And Barbara's out because she's being secretary still.
I'll be vice chair.
Well, you gotta get the people to vote for you.
Okay. I'll volunteer.
I nominate Barbara.
There we go.
William.
Second.
There we go.
All right, Barbara's been nominated. Barbara Williams has been nominated as the vice chair. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstentions? So moved.
All right.
Application update.
So this is what we talked about last time, right? We were only going to put on the agenda things that are either new or things that are ready for action, and we are going to put. You know, a graph, basically a spreadsheet, so you know what ones that might not be on at the agenda, but they're working their way through the process.
Okay.
So that's all that.
That's great.
Yep.
And so will the graph be on the phone that I can't read, or will it be, can it be a separate
It
document?
could be a separate, yeah. well,
Thank you.
Shannon,
Yeah,
yeah, absolutely.
Okay,
Yep.
that's great.
So on the one that was in your packet, it was only the pump station and LBI because we hadn't gotten in the other pump station yet. So
Mhm.
that will be added and you'll see that next time.
Perfect.
And this one will drop off.
Oh,
Excellent.
right, yeah.
Yeah, that's a great idea. All right,
Well, that way people can see what we're working on.
And you can see where
Mm.
65 days,
Mhm.
it's, you know,
That's the
where
main
you
thing.
are in the
Mm.
process,
If
whether
we-
you have to make a
that's right.
decision.
if
or
we
not.
got into big stuff.
We keep track
especially-
of it, but this way. you can
Right, we
keep track
don't,
as well.
yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right, I don't have any reports. Anybody have any reports? Do you have any reports?
Do not, a lot of things going on that aren't necessarily wetland oriented, there's the climate, it's not climate action plan, what do we call it?
Well, it is a
Yeah.
climate action and adaptation plan, and known as Climate Ready Groton. So we will actually have a launch event starting on next Thursday, the 18th, called Popsicles in the Park. Yeah, already started. Excellent.
I couldn't, I looked at that and I'm like, oh, I can't, it's not getting hot, it's getting.
No, I
colder.
know.
Why'd they say, got it, I get it.
So as part of that, that's our really our big public launch. So it'll be at do you know the concession stand is at Pequannock Plains Park? So
Yes.
if you're facing the concession stands just to the right of it where the
There's
big
the
tent
tent.
is. So underneath there, our consultants and some sub-consultants will be there asking questions about climate related hazards and your viewpoints on them. So if you come along and and participate in that, you get a popsicle. And it also
Thought
will
maybe
be.
it was for kids.
No. So, well, as part of it too, we're also hoping to
Yeah.
take advantage of the fact that there are a lot of kids down there on the
Yes.
playing fields, and that hopefully, yep, we'll have popsicles for them too, but
October,
hopefully,
yeah.
yeah, hopefully their parents will come.
Yeah.
And even maybe some of the kids will come and participate. So this is just kind of a fun way to, to launch it.
Yeah.
And there'll be a lot more that's coming out of that too as well. There is another opportunity if you can't make the night event. It's during the day at 10:30 at the library. They're doing like a little open house there that's going to have similar questions and whatnot. That's
Right.
10:30 to 12. So it's a shorter time, but
So the reps want to ask questions of citizens.
yes, correct. Yep.
And if you can't attend
Yeah,
any of
that
it,
at Groton.
on the Greater Groton site,
Yep.
there are, those questions are
Oh,
right
there.
there. It's 3 or 4 questions. There's 4 topics.
Yeah, that's
You know,
good.
I recently read a
Yeah.
Facebook thing about a city in Europe. I forget what country. But it was a city on the water, and they said in order to avoid, had a terrible flood. And so they did what they made a sponge under the city.
Mm.
I thought that it was wild, and it included having lots of parks,
Right.
Mhm, yep.
which is, we're on the way to that.
Do you think?
Which is good.
Just saying. I actually lied. I do have one report of chair, and that is, I don't know if everybody was here, but Gary Robbins has resigned.
No, we didn't know that.
Okay, so, yeah, so we are it.
That's
To
right. So
get,
there's,
have to get Casey on the,
so there's a regular member opening and there's an alternate
Okay.
member
Right.
opening.
all right,
That's right.
I'm gonna pass that on.
So going forward, when I just would ask out of respect,
Yeah.
when you get the email from Shannon,
Yes,
just let her know,
Mhm.
if you can or can't make it.
Mhm.
So that.
yes.
Right, so we can keep.
Oh, that's a
track
good
of-
idea,
Yeah.
yes.
Yep.
That's what I always say, thank
Yeah,
you so
yeah.
much, I'm planning
Yeah.
on attending,
Yep.
thank you
Yeah,
very much, I
I
can't
don't
make it.
do that, but I
Yeah.
will.
It also too, remember at one point, some of us weren't getting the emails and.
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
that's- I mean, obviously, when there's not much on the agenda, it's okay, but and so, yeah, we need
2 more people.
need 2 more. people.
Yeah, okay.
And if anybody, Hannah, you're our best bet of getting someone outside of Mystic. So honestly,
And somebody
around.
under the age of 50.
listen, she gets that in spades.
I
right?
know,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
know.
Anyway, that's all I'm gonna say about that. Anybody want to leave?
No.
Anybody want to adjourn?
Make a dinner time.
Second.
I moved,
No, I can't second. Go second.
second.
Motion's been made and seconded. It's adjourn time. All right, that was great, you guys.